You enjoy taking pictures on your phone, and everybody who is seeing at your pictures, they are praising your photography skills. So you thought, let's buy a camera and let's take this skill or a gift to another level. So you bought a camera, and now you're a little bit scared looking at all these different dials and all these different settings on the camera. And I'm not blaming you because I have been to the same phase and same stage where when I bought this camera, I have had absolutely no idea what to do with these different dials and different settings, and I was completely in a mess and I was completely scared, and I thought I made a bad decision. So you thought we'll have to take some course whilst learning about the skills. But the good news is that even when taking the course and learning about the skills of the camera, you can still take some good pictures. And the answer is auto mode. So in this video, I'm going to share all my experience and all my knowledge how I started learning photography using auto mode. So without wasting any time, let's straight jump into the video, and I'll see you on the other side. Hello and welcome back to the video. My name is Imtiaz, and anybody who is new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Now, let's straight jump into the auto mode. What is auto mode? It's as simple as it says automatic mode of the camera. It's the intelligence in what a camera has is inside. What the best part about the auto mode is the camera will be controlling all the settings. So what the three most basic thing which you need to consider while photography is shutter speed, aperture and ISO, and camera does it all for ourselves. Now what is this three different things? I have already made a video and I'll link up in the card up here, and also it's going to be description box below, so you can click and have a look what are the three different most important things. Though all these three things are being taken care by the camera. So not only just the shutter speed, ISO and aperture, auto mode also takes care of the white balance, which is also very important, because at times if you're not doing the white balance, your picture might look little bit warm, really warm. It might look yellowish, and sometimes it might look really blue because it has gone to the cooler side. So all even the white balance has been taken care by the camera. And another important thing is the picture style, which can be sometimes landscape. This depends on what sort of photography you are doing. Some people do landscape photography, so there is a setting which is called picture style, which is in the camera. We'll have to use landscape mode. If you're doing a portrait photography, then you can use a portrait picture style. And if you are into macro photography, which you must have seen maybe in wedding, or the best example is food photography or a product photography, that when the photographers are doing that sort of photography, then you have to use a fine defined picture style. So all these things are being taken care by the camera. So at the time when you actually need to learn and start seeing the settings, camera is doing everything for yourself. So at this point of time, you can think about the compositions of the picture, the angle which you need to shoot, and the most important thing is light, where the light is coming. So now when we are shooting this video, I am putting the light on these two different sides. Obviously you can't see right now, but the lights are behind the camera. So my face is bright and the background is dark. So that is very important. We need to learn when you start doing the photography. So all these things are being taken care in automatic mode. These are things we need to take control in the manual mode, but that's a different topic. We'll keep it for some other day. Now automatic mode also takes care of the raw and JPEG. That is something taken care by the automatic mode. You cannot shoot in raw because obviously you don't have control. So your photos is gonna be coming in the JPEG style. So that will be straight. You can print, or also you can publish those photos. So all these things are done in the automatic mode. So now you're gonna say that if you don't have that control, then what is the use of an automatic mode? So the use is obviously some people like us, when we are learning, when we are beginners and we are still understanding the manual features of camera, we can use the automatic mode. But that's not only it. Automatic mode also comes very handy when you are shooting in certain scenarios. I can give you an example. Let's say you are a wedding photographer, and in that moment when you actually need to quickly capture a scene when a bride is going through certain changes, or meeting some special person, or maybe in a scene where they are putting rings into each other's hand. So that is a kind of a moment you cannot miss or you cannot recreate. And at that point of time, if you are into manual mode, then obviously it takes time to set up, make the changes, lights and all those things. If you quickly jump into the camera and put on the auto mode, you can actually take the picture. Or another example I can give you is wildlife photography. If you actually need to quickly take a picture of a bird or maybe of an animal, and at that time you might not have so much of time, you can quickly turn the auto mode on and you can take the picture. Obviously you cannot get too creative with that, but at least you will able to take a picture and you won't miss that shot. So that is a very good use of an auto mode. Another example I can give you is many a times you are hiring a camera, or many a times you're using a camera from your friend, and you might, because every camera, like this is Canon, you have Sony, you have Panasonic, you have Lumix, you have different sort and different brands of camera. And if you are not very comfortable at that time, if you are using someone else's camera, you might have hired a camera, and if you're not very comfortable, then what you're gonna do? I mean, obviously without, like, obviously if you are in a pro level, then you would have used many different cameras. But if someone like me, let's say if I pick up a Sony camera, I might not be able to straight away start using, because I don't know all the settings inside the camera. So what I'm gonna do, the best thing is I'm gonna put it on the auto mode for time being till I understand the setting, and I can still shoot, I can still do videos, I can still do photos. And automatic mode is also used in video as well. So if you are a videographer, you can still do the same thing. Everything has been taken care. All you need to do is put it on the auto mode and start shooting, and you can press the shutter button. It will take care of all the shutter speed, aperture, ISO, and you can still get a good video. Not the best style in the manual mode, but still you will be able to get a good video. So now I'm going to tell you what are the pros and cons of this automatic mode. So the best part about the automatic mode is it's very easy to set up. In fact, there is no setup to do. All you have to do is change the dial to automatic mode and everything is been taken care of. And it's very easy to shoot at automatic mode, because if you run into some emergency or any urgent situation, you can quickly dial and you can jump into the auto mode and you can still take the pictures. Now, what are the bad side of automatic mode? The most important thing is there is no creative control in automatic mode. So if you are thinking about taking a long exposure shot, or if you are thinking of freezing the picture or freezing the moment, you can't do that because you do not have the control over the shutter speed. Or if you're thinking, let's say when you see a portrait picture and you see the background is blur and really good depth of field bokeh, you cannot do that because you don't have control over the aperture. So these are the pros and these are some cons of shutter speed. Now let's jump into the camera. There are still some settings which you can do in automatic mode, which I'm going to show you. There are not many, but still there are few settings which you can use in automatic mode and still take some good pictures. Okay, so now we are into the camera and see what an auto mode can do. So this is an auto mode. You can change the mode. This is a semi-automatic mode, which is called program mode. We'll keep it for some other time. What are the difference between auto and semi-automatic mode? Now let's see what an auto mode can do. So if you click on this button, it will take you inside where the settings can be done. And as you can see, that's the autofocus, that's a dry mode, and this one is how you can save your picture, and that's for flash. So all you need to do is, if you click on Q, Sony will have different thing. This is Canon normally you click either inside or this button, and you can take care of the settings what auto mode would provide. So let's click on that and start from the top. So this one is an autofocus mode. You can do an auto tracking. Normally when you are vlogging or when you are taking your own self portrait, you can use face tracking mode. If you wanted a bigger zone, then you can use a smooth zone, and if you want a really one single point autofocus, then you can use this autofocus single point. So that is single point autofocus. Click down. This is a dry mode where you can take several different kind of pictures. Like if you want a high shutter speed, you can use H. Then you can use low shutter speed. You can also self timer 10 seconds, 2 seconds, and you can change the timing of the picture as well. This is where you can save your pictures in different mode. You can save it in raw, JPEG, S-Log, S1 log or S2 log, and this one is built-in flash. So if you click on auto flash, camera will take care of it. If you keep on manual, then you can click yourself and where the flash will be on, or you can keep it off flash. So that's all about the flash. And also you can take care of your this is where you can obviously control your grid. This is a 9 grid screen where you can keep your subject in the center, and obviously you can take the pictures. So these are the few settings camera will still provide you while taking the pictures, and you can use the auto mode. So guys, after watching this video, I hope you have understood what automatic mode is, when to use automatic mode, and how much creative control you have over the camera when using the automatic mode. So this is it for now. Go out there, take some pictures. This is Imtiaz signing out.